Alright. I have procrastinated it long enough. It is time to continue. Oh, it's still a black screen. Well, hopefully we can change that. Maybe we can change that. Goodness gracious. Oh. There we go. I don't know why that took so long. We are back. And I believe we are about to board a boat. So, let's go. There's a car. There's us. Oh, we can walk around. Oh, joy. Yeah, let's go check out the young woman's car. Let's examine your luggage.
Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers. And I'd guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women. I'll take an inconspicuous look up close.
Inconspicuous. Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're still wearing
wasn't
the shirt.
expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of my door.
Don't worry about it, miss. No harm done.
That's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
What are we doing?
May I ask your name?
No.
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am. Could you help me, please?
No. Can't do it.
Certainly. Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful.
Okay.
One more.
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many interesting...
Oh, yes. Lucky me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
I'm sure your father regrets that he can't always be
How
with
old
you.
is she?
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often.
Well, okay.
Bring my luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Oh, we didn't say constable.
Impertinent.
Oh, I can't pick it up? Okay. No idea.
Is the doctor afraid to board the ship? Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
The hero of the hour, but out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti. Heard of him?
Should I have?
He is something of a star in Italy. A war hero. In the First World War, when he was a young man, he
does not
sank
know how
more
to
enemy
stand.
ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
You mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that. Anyway, sending him into combat was out of the question. They gave him a supply ship instead. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days would be an understatement. I think most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there, no ships. But now, the salty breeze, the atmosphere, I think I want to stay at sea forever.
Whoa.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
It will be okay.
What do you know?
Nothing really.
Did you talk to her in the tunnel?
No, her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller.
That's understandable.
So, we were all glad when we heard about your brave deed.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm to go back to Zurich.
What a pity.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt.
The violinist.
At least there'll be music.
Oh, I just remember. We found these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
Yes.
I'm afraid so.
Heart attack pills.
Strophantine. Do you have heart problems?
I'm afraid so.
Maybe it's for the best that you're not coming along. Too much excitement could be bad for your health.
You mean...
That's right. Keep your chin up.
Wow. Okay. I know, good timing. You only missed dialogue.
James? James! Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
This yellow shirt.
Ah, Inspector.
Constable.
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer. When they find out how you rescued that little boy, they'll have to promote you to Inspector.
Very kind of you to say so, Baroness. I hope you survived the adventure in the tunnel unharmed.
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin, and then you're walking on the rails. Huh.
Yes.
They wanted to bundle me off in a bus without my luggage.
The circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
I hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't coming with us?
I'm afraid Inspector Legrand doesn't want my company.
Well, that's a pity. In my opinion, another policeman guarding the eye certainly wouldn't hurt. Oh, but no offense. Now, where's my damned butler? James, there
What?
you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Well, actually...
Oh!
Baroness?
Baroness?
I
can
didn't do
you hear me?
anything.
She fainted.
No. No.
Baroness?
Again, harder.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should... Now,
What just happened?
I'll get Dr. Gebhardt.
No, Doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your arm,
And I don't
James.
faint in the
Take me to the
knees.
ship.
but of course, madam.
That was no moment of weakness. She saw something that shocked her, or someone. Very
It's the American girl.
interesting, especially since she doesn't want to admit it.
Hey.
That's a fine automobile. But not even a stately sedan like this can handle all the Baroness's luggage. She was lucky that the second and third freight cars weren't buried in the tunnel. Most of her things made it unscathed.
Oh, we're only 15 minutes and I cannot be sleepy. Alright, I can't snoop. What is this? I need to see this. Quick, zoom, zoom. I'll screenshot that for later. Oh, look through the
Who
binoculars.
or what did she see?
What are those emojis?
Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her.
Okay, cool.
How does one get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
I think we're just gonna carry luggage, right? That's what we wanted to do. Can we do anything else? Who's this?
Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. The way he reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving. Hats off.
Is this true?
Hello, Constable Olivier.
It's Oliver.
Goodbye.
I just wanted to
Thanks. I come from a family of miners, and my uncle is an engine driver down the mine.
I see. And you looked over his shoulder.
Yeah, best way to learn.
Did Legrand...
Of course he did. We're part.
But the modus operandi doesn't fit at all. The rate...
We have the letter. And the feather.
Anyone can put a feather in an envelope.
You would know.
What's that supposed to mean?
It was you.
What was me?
You put the envelope on the safe.
To blow myself up?
You threw the bomb away, and now you're the famous hero, right? And the Raven must have paid you pretty well.
That is ridiculous.
Is it? Only you and I and Legrand were in the freight car. One of us must have put the envelope on the safe. Legrand didn't. And I didn't. Think about it.
I was in front of you, dumbass. Don't mind me. I'm gonna sneak up on in here.
Oh, who do we have here?
Hello?
Signore...
This is Constable Anton Zellner.
Signore Zelna. I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be
Do we
taking
have
part in the
dungeons?
journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
The constable will not be joining us. He has other duties.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to hear about his adventures
We
from the
can
man
work on the
himself.
dungeons. Yes, here.
I'd like to accept your offer, but unfortunately, higher powers prevent it.
I am sorry to hear that. We are by no means full, and have plenty of room for one more passenger.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set sail. When will that be?
In about 15 minutes.
There you have it, Constable.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold.
Why is that?
One of the trunks seems suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it.
You... You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes. Like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
Oh, well.
So much for your trunk theory.
Regardless of what you say, I would still like to examine the cargo hold.
All right then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
My time is running out.
Of
If I don't
course.
find anything in the cargo hold, my cruise will be over before it even begins.
We're always running out of time. Is the music gonna change too?
Oh no.
Go into the dark. Nah.
Oh, what's this?
Nice.
Aha. That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently they absolutely had to take it to Egypt. At Daddy's expense, of course.
Can we just put the
The
child
left
in the
3
locker?
lockers are locked. The door to this locker is ajar. Empty.
We can't like peek through the top. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. So excellent. Fragile.
Hello? Come on out.
I
The
definitely
game's
have a
up.
gun. Oh wait.
Hello?
Has some shackles. Yes. Good thoughts. Add that to the docket. We need to add. We don't have the budget for it, but we'll definitely make it happen. That's it. That's all I can explore in here. All right. How did I get in here? There we go. About to get knocked over the head, aren't I?
The shards are...
Fresh. Rats. Oh, we need rats
I
in there
startled
too.
too easily.
Hang on, I guess delayed shock. Oh, am I supposed to do something? What? Okay, listen, okay? This is how to correctly take a hostage 101 by Lich, alright? I'm gonna move the camera closer because this is important, okay? Listen. We do not give our victims weapons or means to escape. How far am I able to move on this chair? Why did we move all the way back? Wait, where's my disappointed face? And that's the sounds of our bones breaking. I know I need to change the facial expressions, but they're kind of set.
Damn.
That's okay, we'll just put those bones back in place later.
It would be best if no one found out about this.
What are you talking about? It would be great if people found out about this. Can we go back for the knife?
There's some blood and hair stuck to the pipe.
That's probably ours.
Hair I really can't afford to lose.
You cleaned up the shards, though? How nice.
I can make out a corridor, but no details. The glass is too dirty, and there's no light in there.
So I can't take the knife. Lovely. Can we get back here? No. Okay. Well. Is anyone hiding in the lockers anymore? Because the lights are now on. I don't know why we couldn't turn the lights off. Okay, those are sacks.
The cargo hold seems to be used as a chair, or at least a part.
That's fair. Examine the cell. Oh, there is a cell. I
A
didn't even
detention
notice
cell
this.
for crew members? Or maybe for rowdy passengers?
Oh, there are sacks. I thought it was a shark. Alright. It's probably a daily occurrence, let's be honest.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me.
Oh, but we have our wallet, so that's okay.
Whoever.
Okay. Just double checking, triple checking.
I'll hold it on the blood-spattered end. After all...
Why do we need to bend all the way down for that? Mons! Arrest that man! Oh, are you serious? I have to
Whoever
I have
locked the
to
door-
inform you to use the blood pipe?
I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
If gunman wanted you dead, my dude. Oh. That's the inspector. Yeah.
What are you up to, Zelna?
I was gonna say, if he wanted you dead, he wouldn't have taken the time to tie you up. Scent of the gun. Oh, we smelled it from a mile away.
I was jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
I was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with the pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Ridiculous. You wanted to come along, orders
They
be
shot at
damned,
me,
and so you
missed,
found a
and
way
then
to
tied
stay
me
here.
up because
I should
shooting me
throw
didn't
you
work.
overboard.
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
True. That doesn't look good.
See? And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it.
Yes. Doctor, go look at the bullet.
Come with me.
Inspector Legrand and Constable Zelna. So you have
she
decided to
drunk?
join us on
Like,
our
what's
journey
happening?
after all.
So it would seem. We are searching for Dr. Gebhardt.
I'm just fine, Captain
Yup, she's drunk.
Conti.
Di Conti.
I'm in control. I can manage. Tell James he absolutely must wake me at 10:15.
Certainly, madam.
Absolutely.
I shall see that he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers. You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector.
If that's what you wish.
Oh.
It will be
Oh.
spectacular. I promise.
I thought she was gonna fall down the stairs.
The fresh sea air, and perhaps a glass of champagne to many. But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Canada.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped from behind.
But
Oh.
no, that is,
Dr. Gebhardt should have a look at him, Captain DeConti.
of course.
Yes, you are
Please,
correct.
have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zelna. I'll summon the doctor. Ah, doctor, there you are.
He's drinking.
Our brave
I don't trust
Constable
more from me
Zelna
now.
was attacked.
Struck on the head.
Oh. Sit down, please.
Now,
Sit
please,
down.
tell me exactly what happened.
Why didn't anyone look for me? Because nobody cares about me. Where are we? I got jumped. What?
I think you've got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search every nook and cranny of the ship. And of course, Mr. Zelna, you are cordially invited to travel as our special guest.
Good to know that at least one man doesn't want to throw me overboard.
Is it bad?
Yes, it hurts a lot.
I spoke with Dr. Gebhardt.
He suffered a violent blow to the back of the head. I cannot really say how bad it is.
But I can. It really hurts.
I see brain damage because I can literally see the brain. It's damaged.
Where are we? And what time is it? I must have been out for ages.
It's just after 8 p.m.
You just missed dinner. But we'll all meet here in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together. Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual journey.
You don't want to know. You really
How
don't.
many fingers do you see?
Do I get no, this question I can't. Guys, how many fingers? There's 5 fingers on a hand. Is it 5? What finger? Oh.
I see 5 fingers. 3 of them stretched out.
Ah.
Okay.
Why didn't anyone come looking for
two
me?
fingers, one
Didn't
thumb.
anyone notice that I didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't find you.
Who was supposed to search the cargo hold?
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him
I
about
was
that
literally
later.
in a chair tied
I
up
should hope so.
with the
You're
lights
all
on
right now, Constable.
and a knife.
The bleeding has stopped and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion. You just need a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
He's not wrong.
Thanks.
That's a good enough reason to celebrate. Enough about crooks and thieves. From now on, you can start to enjoy your free cruise.
We got a free cruise.
Inspector,
What?
a dark shadow. Upper deck, just now.
Go, let's have a look.
Yeah, we'll need
I'll
that for
join you.
later.
Me too.
No, you stay here.
Do you want to make this an argument?
Well,
Robert,
don't wanna
go
watch
to
my
the Baroness
stream.
and don't let her out of your sight. Zellner, you're coming to the port side. Doctor, you go to starboard. I'll start at the forecastle and work my way back to the 2 of you. Understood?
But
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What am I supposed to do? Who's this guy?
Baroness von Trebitz. Hello?
Oh, right.
Dr. Gebhard insisted on coming along.
He
but now he doesn't
does.
seem to be sure if that was a good idea.
Okay. I'm supposed to look somewhere, but I'm not
All right,
sure.
Doc. I'm off.
Well, I guess
oh
I'm gonna
no,
look at the deck.
I'm not going on a manhunt all by myself. Are you okay? Maybe you had better take a rest, in case the blow was more severe.
I'm okay.
Blech.
Zellner, up here!
Come on. I think it came from up there.
No way.
Sure, you just wanted to get a breath of fresh air.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Look at me, I'm so sneaky. That's him!
Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Spent any time hiding in a trunk recently?
Me do nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Of course.
No, I saw him. He knocked me out.
The Baroness won't open the door, sir.
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert.
I'm sorry, what does this say? Who's the dungeon? Put the pistol away,
You
buddy.
were right.
It's okay.
There was a stowaway.
Yes, but he can't be the Raven. He's too young.
But he definitely
Right,
knocked us
but that doesn't mean that the Raven isn't lurking here as well.
What was that?
A shot!
It came from one of the cabins.
Why does everyone else get guns? I want a gun. I think I should have a gun. Not the Baroness.
Oh no! Baroness von Trebitz?
Not Mrs. Hutt.
Baroness! Open the door!
Wait, hang on. Getting ready. Getting ready. She dead?
Step aside, please.
We have a murder on our hands, gentlemen. Hurry, Zellner. The murderer still has to be nearby.
A moment of silence.
There's practically no one on deck. Anyone who's outside is a suspect. This time, we'll get him.
If we could stop running into walls,
Zellner,
that'd be great.
are you okay?
Yes. Come on. We have to.
You know who it was? Why are we dead?
Zellner.
We've been poisoned.
Zellner!
Alcohol poisoning. It's a killer. What is even happening, guys? What are we playing anymore? Oh, we're alive.
Ah, you awake? Sleep well, did you?
Save your breath. What's the status of the investigation?
Don't take that tone with me. While you were sleeping, we were working.
I didn't pass out last night because of the blow to my head, did I?
Seems unlikely. Inspector Legrand thinks you were drugged.
But how? The champagne.
Who gave you the glass of champagne?
Captain De Conti.
Interesting.
Have you arrested anyone yet?
You mean besides the Arab?
He could hardly have committed the murder. You must have been with him when it happened.
We heard the shot on the forecastle. You were already sleeping the sleep of the just.
Any other suspects?
No. Seconds after the alarm went off, the decks were swarming with frightened passengers.
Yes. A clever way to stay incognito during the commotion.
But we still have our primary suspect, the Raven.
You really think he's returned?
Well, I think that no one knows as much about the Raven as Legrand.
But
is the
still,
Raven?
it all seems so incredible.
But also, he couldn't have shot the one. So wait, when we were champagne. We were drinking on the job.
About the champagne, shouldn't it be possible to find traces of the tranquilizer in the glass?
That is exactly what Legrand is trying to do.
Without a laboratory?
Oh, he's got a lab. His cabin is packed with all the latest forensic stuff. It's quite impressive what the inspector can do.
A competent man, no doubt, and surprisingly well prepared.
And diligent. He's been at it all night with his brushes and tinctures and glasses and everything, working like a man possessed. I wouldn't want to be the Raven now.
What's the state of play? How was the Baroness killed?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We'll know more once the doc finishes examining the body in the medical centre.
And no one saw anything suspicious?
No one saw a shadowy Raven leaving the Baroness's cabin, if that's what you mean. A lot
not
of
what I
people
meant.
heard the gunshot. Inspector Legrand wants to question the passengers again this morning once they've all calmed down, and he's had a chance to examine the evidence.
It's for the ambiance. Gosh.
I suppose that you and Legrand inspected the crime scene and the surroundings.
Of course. And we already hit the jackpot. The murder weapon.
Yes, give me the gun.
Really? Where did you find it?
On the
Exactly.
gangway. The gangway for boarding the ship folds up and hooks onto the hull when it's not being used. The murderer probably wanted to throw the gun into the sea. He casually dropped it overboard.
But it landed on the gangway.
Bad luck.
But Legrand and I were on the side deck right after the shot. There was no one there.
Maybe the murderer threw the gun away later. We recovered it in the early hours.
I think I'll look for Inspector Legrand now.
Do what you think's best.
You won't get rid of me. I'm here to stay, Constable Oliver.
Be that as it may, Inspector Legrand ordered me to guard the cargo hold with our special guest. That's fine by me. Inspector Legrand may be able to get by without sleep for days on end, but not me. It's not easy playing with the big boys, Constable Zellner.
No, it certainly isn't.
Okay, anyway, let's go check the Baroness's cabin.
The cabin was sealed. I'm pretty sure the seal doesn't have any legal relevance here on the open sea, but I'm still dependent on Legrand letting me join his team. I better not blow it by breaking his seal without permission.
Let's go question the prisoner. Wait a second. The medical center? What is this? I want to see what it is. Oh, fine. Be that way. Let's get this over with.
That is Legrand's cabin.
Yes, I am aware.
Come in.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I think that's kind of the point. Is
Zelda,
we're just
are
kind
you
of
ready?
Good morning, Inspector Legrand. My head is pounding, but I think I'm okay.
And he's wearing that shirt still.
Hmm?
That's why you have a headache. I found traces of it in your champagne glass.
And this chloral hydrate?
Is a tranquilizer. Can be dissolved in alcohol. The effect begins in minutes and lasts for hours. Who gave you the glass of champagne?
The captain. You were there with me when he gave it to me, and I drank it. You know.
I believe it was Captain de Conti.
If believing were enough for us, we'd have become priests, Constable. Be a policeman and find out for sure.
I know
Understood.
he did. What? Anyway, unless he had a bunch of the same shirts. Oh yeah, I still need to send you about 50 of these.
What have you found out so far?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We heard the shot. The murderer quickly fled the cabin and dropped the murder weapon over the railing later. A simple story so far.
But why was her cabin door locked?
Exactly. If the murderer wanted to make it seem like a suicide, he'd have shot her in the head and left the gun at the crime scene.
And if it was murder, why did he go to all the trouble of locking the door from inside? And how did he manage that anyway?
Especially since we arrived just a few seconds later and didn't see anyone near the cabin.
Something doesn't make sense here.
Passageway.
No, it doesn't, and it's driving me crazy.
Did you find the murder weapon?
On the gangway on the side of the ship. I suspect the murderer tried to drop it into the sea. He would have stood close to the railing to let it fall unseen.
And since he doesn't know the ship, he had bad luck and dropped it right onto the gangway.
Indeed. And do you find that probable?
Not a bit.
Neither do I.
What kind of a gun is it?
A pistol, a Luger '08.
Antique.
Manufactured 1,000,000 times during and after the First World War. Austrian model. The owner is David Kreutzer, the violinist. We found him tonight totally drunk on the bow of the ship. He confirmed that it's his gun, but he claims that it was stolen from him.
Of course he did.
Fingerprints?
Nothing. But it's worth mentioning that the clip was missing 2 bullets.
And it's definitely the murder weapon.
The ballistic tests are incomplete. Actually, I've been waiting far too long for the bullet recovered from the corpse. Pay the good doctor a visit, Zellner, and see that he does his job.
You guys want to see the morgue on the ship? Oh no, there's more options. Alright.
Do you believe the violinist?
He'll be the first person I question. He claims he can't remember anything from the last few hours. Says he drank a bottle of schnapps.
He was on the train and he doesn't have an alibi. His drunkenness could be a smokescreen.
He fits the profile. He travels a lot, has access to high society. Could be interesting.
You think that the jewel thief is the murderer?
Our friend would have needed another key to open the safe and steal the second eye. The one the Baroness was carrying.
Yeah, but why would he kill her? She was drunk.
At least, that's what we implied.
What do you mean?
The Baroness was famous for her forgetfulness. I convinced her to give me the third key. It seemed safer for the eye.
The thief searches the Baroness's cabin looking for the third key.
She returns from the saloon earlier than expected.
Surprises him, and he can't allow her to identify him.
He imprisons her until the coast is clear, and then shoots her.
Why would he shoot
And
her?
thus, the thief
Snuff her
becomes
out with
a
a pillow.
murderer.
But still doesn't have all the keys.
Okay.
Are you sure that there's no bomb inside?
Professor Lucien locked it in front of an audience, and it will be opened for the first time in Cairo.
Let's hope so.
It would take hours to crack it, and you'd need heavy machinery. Or the 3 keys, that's right.
Do you really think that the Raven is behind?
He wrote the letter that was on the safe in the train. Without the letter, we wouldn't have opened the safe, and the bomb wouldn't have exploded.
But it doesn't seem like him, does it? The Raven was famous in part because he never hurt anyone, much less killed anyone, during a burglary.
It's his handwriting, and he called me Nico. No one else does that. I chased that man across Europe for years. It is him. It has to be him.
But the evidence...
Enough.
I'll be on my way. I want to find out who gave me the drugged champagne.
Good idea. And get the bullet from Dr. Gebhardt.
Of course. Inspector Legrand? Are you okay? Maybe you should take a break.
I can sleep once I've caught the Raven. Goodbye, Constable.
Be seeing you. Legrand is risking not just his career, but his health as well on his hunt for the Raven. He's working like a demon. Maybe that's why he caught the Raven and no one else.
Can I pull this? Oh, I can.
An alarm like this one was set off yesterday. This one hasn't been set off. The security seal is intact.
Okay. Let's see if there's a dead body in here.
Come in.
There it is.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
And there's the next one.
Excuse me?
You want something else from me, don't you?
I'm afraid I do.
What a first day at work. Well,
have you already removed the bullet?
did Legrand send you? What is that Frenchman's problem? I already told you. I will get in touch as soon as I have it. That is also what I told the constable, who he kept sending all night long, once I finally got rid of Legrand himself.
Did he look over your shoulder?
He probably wanted to take the scalpel from my hand and hack away himself. But this is my surgery, and I will not let amateurs interfere with my work.
That's understandable. How much longer will it take?
I have just finished. Send my regards to His Majesty.
Thanks. What's the result of your examination of the victim?
She is dead.
I didn't make you work all night long, Dr. Gebhardt.
She was shot. Point-blank shot. Probably with a pistol. It seems like she was lying in bed. The shot struck her heart. She died immediately.
One shot?
More were unnecessary. And we only heard one shot, no?
And there's just one entrance wound.
Just one.
I am told that I was drugged.
That's how it seems.
What can you tell me about it?
Me? Why should that be my business?
Haven't you analyzed the glass?
No, I haven't. The inspector said he's the better chemist. I let him do it. That way I could at least concentrate on the body.
He spent all night with the body. Anyway.
Do you think the Baroness might have been drugged? She was very tired and unsteady when Legrand and I saw her.
Yeah, I heard about that. I must have just missed her in the saloon. And without having seen her myself, it is hard to make a diagnosis.
Of course. Can you say something about her general health?
She was quite overweight, and the butler said that she suffered from diabetes. Despite that, she hadn't visited a doctor for several years.
Doesn't sound good.
Happens more frequently than you might suppose. Some people are scared of doctors and pay with an early death. It is possible that the Baroness wouldn't have lived much longer anyway.
Do you know whose glass I drank from?
What do you mean?
Captain de Conti handed me a glass of champagne. But where did he get it?
I don't know. Did you ask him?
I'm just asking because you were also in the saloon when the champagne was served.
Yes, but I only entered the saloon a few seconds before you did. I didn't manage to get a drink myself.
Which, in retrospect, is lucky.
Ah, you're right about that.
I think that's it for now.
No. That is it for now, then, and later. I'm going to lie down for a few hours. Can you tell that to your boss?
But...
Oh, did you see that?
Could I at least have the key?
Absolutely not.
But if we have to examine the victim again...
Then the esteemed inspector knows where to find me.
Sleeping.
In my cabin. In bed. Good night, Constable Zellner.
Alright, anyway. We're just gonna ignore all of that, I guess.
Come in.
He did.
Constable?
Yes, here's your bullet.
About the bullet. Here it is.
Excellent. Give it to me. As I suspected, a 7.65 Parabellum Luger.
Really?
Don't you want to examine it in more detail?
When I have time. For now, though, we can assume that we had the murder weapon. There can't be too many antique Luger 08 pistols on board.
May I take a look at the Baroness's cabin?
We already searched it thoroughly.
Sure. But what about now, by daylight?
Yes, fine, it can't hurt. Here, take this with you.
He's drinking on the job?
Thanks. I'll let you know if I find anything important.
But only then, please. I'm very busy.
Very busy.
Of course. About...
Do you know how you wound up with the glass?
Not...
Then you should...
I'll be...
Very...
Can I speed? Perhaps. Where's the kid? The kid was definitely more entertaining than these folks. Let's go explore her bedroom. Do I need to unlock it for you?
This is the first murder scene I've ever set foot in. The most unportable portmanteau I've ever seen. A portable bar is more like it. Must be hard work transporting this big, heavy thing halfway around the globe. And the Baroness was lucky that the other freight cars were only lightly damaged by the explosion. An impressive piece. The notepad has the ship's emblem on it. I suppose all the first-class cabins have them. It says, Inspector, be in the saloon at 10 p.m. There is a murderer on board and I will expose him. B. The Baroness seems to have known the murderer, and that means that the Raven can't be the murderer. He never killed anybody. Legrand probably never got the message, otherwise he'd have said something.
It was given to her butler to give to him.
The mannequin surely came with the cabin. A mannequin for the Baroness's clothes would have a more generous figure.
I like the fake fireplace that has a vise in it.
Sunflowers. By Van Gogh. Can't be an original. A tape recorder. Must go with the built-in speakers. Probably part of the cabin's furnishings. The tape recorder is older than the hill top of the range.
Okay. Why am I examining this?
A big, ugly, and impractical vase. If it had a wider opening, one could at least use it as an umbrella stand.
I'm gonna take a guess here, right? Because you said she was shot in the chest point blank. If your head's here, that's not your chest anymore.
There's still blood on the mattress. The sheet and the blanket have already been removed. To analyze them, I suppose.
There was only one entry wound. Did he say there was an exit wound? What are we doing? Oh, okay.
Nothing.
So glad that all of that was for nothing. What am I looking at here? Is it hair?
Something's under there. Down feathers. Maybe from a quilt or a pillow. Nothing special. Although, it seems like one of the feathers was scorched at the top. Literally burnt.
What?
I'll take it with me. Apparently, the Baroness didn't have time to unpack her bags. Or rather, didn't have time to tell her butler to unpack them for her. But here... Ha-ha!
Wait, she has her purse? She was missing
A
it.
small leather-bound book. 1964 is engraved on it. This must be the Baroness's diary. Cosmetics, a handkerchief, a spectacles case. Nothing special.
Oh, I need to save.
Let's see. Yes, it's a diary, all right. Difficult to read. No entry from yesterday. A brief, sober description of what she's done recently. Met Morris, arranged benefit concert for renovation of Louvre Southeastern Wing, Times photo shoot for Eye of Sphinx, BM, poor excuse for photographer, too fidgety, and so on. This entry looks strange. The handwriting is shaky, difficult to read. Dreamt of Bobby. Yesterday would have been his birthday. Next week, Jay's. The portholes face the side deck. If someone climbed out of the cabin through a porthole, Legrand and I would have seen them. It's the same problem as with the door. And the Baroness wasn't shot from outside.
I already did this. Speed it up.
The blood... That's odd. The blood is so red. Shouldn't it gradually darken in the air? Turn brown? The unusual color of the blood could be something that Legrand... All cats are gray in the dark, as the saying goes.
We take a sample.
The unusual... All cats...
Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to use anything to take a sample.
This...
Oh, I can
and
do
it's
something?
the wrong one. No. No sign of the original reel. A reel made by Zeibling. Zeibling's tapes can be overwritten many times. They're used in offices so that executives... But they're not good for much else. They're robust, but they don't...
I'm pretty sure I clicked on that like 7 times, but... Very glad that, you know... It worked on the 8th. Alright. Let's go.
The door frame was damaged when Dr. Gebhardt kicked it in. The real question is... Another alarm. It was tripped at some point. The seal is broken. But there's...
Oh yeah, the butler.
And if Galileo hadn't asserted himself... The Baroness's butler looks like he didn't... Hello, Mr. Inch.
Oh, Constable, hello.
You look the worse for wear. It must be...
Quite terrible. No one will hire me now.
Excuse me?
My mistress was murdered. Would you hire a butler who's been mixed up in a murder?
Maybe.
But if it turns out that you're not guilty...
If. But what if not? Who else would they blame? There are no gardeners on this ship.
I understand your problem. Under these circumstances, I'm sure you'd answer some questions that could help clear your name, wouldn't you?
Of course.
The Baroness seemed to be pretty drunk the last time I saw her.
Is that so?
Does that surprise you? Did the Baroness not drink?
Oh, yes, she drank.
I understand. How serious was her habit?
Serious enough, sir.
Was she under any medical supervision?
Certainly not, sir. She adamantly refused to see a doctor. Like so many elderly women, she had a distinct aversion to hospitals and the like.
The Baroness's cabin seemed...
Indeed, sir. By the Baroness herself.
Really?
She was searching for something.
And did she find it?
I think she did, sir, yes. She was in high spirits when she finally left her cabin.
You wouldn't happen to know what she was looking for, would...
I'm afraid not.
Would you describe the Baroness as orderly?
Well, she...
That doesn't answer my question.
She used to take a lot of luggage on journeys, and I helped her keep track of it as best I could. She was always very angry when she couldn't find something.
What about the photos and the documents I saw in her cabin?
I really don't know. They were out of bounds to me, sir. Memories from the war, I'd say. They meant a lot to her.
We saw photos and documents?
Did you notice...
No, sir. After the Baroness went to the saloon, I went to the forecastle. I was there until the alarm went off. I went to the side deck and arrived shortly after Professor Lucien and Miss Miller. We found you and Inspector Legrand there. You were unconscious, and the inspector asked us to take care of you.
That's cool. Did the game just crash?
Did you hear the gunshot?
No, just the alarm, sir.
You said you were on the forecastle. It sounded like the Baroness let you have the rest of the night off.
Not entirely, sir. One of the crew informed me that the Baroness wanted to be roused at 10:15.
Right.
I suppose that she wanted to toast the success of the journey with the captain and the other passengers.
She hadn't intended to take a nap then?
That was not her way, sir. She had a lot of spirit, shall we say, when it came to social engagements and a glass or two of champagne.
How long had you worked for the Baroness?
6 months, sir.
Only 6 months? I always thought that butlers stayed with their employers for decades.
Those decades have to start at some point, Constable. Her former butler wasn't able to fulfill his duties any longer. Gout, sir. I took on his duties and hoped for a secure position for the next 20 years.
May I ask what happened to your arm?
A souvenir from the war, sir.
Doesn't it hinder your work?
Yes, sir. Obviously.
I didn't mean to offend you.
The Baroness had a soft spot for disabled veterans. I think she'd been through a lot herself.
I think that's all for now.
Please, sir, find the murderer. You have to clear me of all suspicion.
Do we? Also, I need to save, because that scared me. I thought it crashed. It tabbed out all by itself. Okay. Go to examine the crates. Sure.
I suppose the life jackets are stowed there, close to the railing, close at hand in case of emergency.
Huh. Well, I think we're the only Swiss. I think we're the only person from Switzerland. Unless it's the captain. But I don't think so, because he's not as agile, but he did seem like he was in the war, like mentioned. No, you're good. I just wasn't gonna read all of that out loud. Okay, this is where we were.
We were here yesterday when we heard the shot, and it was also here where Legrand caught our stowaway.
Yeah, this fan's off.
The grate must be part of the ship's ventilation system.
Yes, out of the
Nothing
ordinary,
out
it's not
of the
working.
ordinary. The grate shouldn't be so easy to open. Did the stowaway open it and we caught him in there? No. I could inform the captain that, but if I start reporting all the problems...
Okay, so we can't look at this anymore. Okay, that's fine. Can't do anything over here. Wait, what was this?
This isn't a panoramic deck for visitors. There are pipes, steel cables, chains up here. I have no idea how the ship works, and I really don't care, as long as it stays afloat.
I need the axe.
Why is there an axe hanging here? I suppose it's for... or they use it to enforce who's allowed on the boat and who's not.
Can we take it? Can we take it? We cannot. Ah!
The ship's bridge. 2 men. One of them navigating. I get the impression that the officers keep things running. It seems like the captain concentrates on the passengers and the bar. I better let the men do their work.
Okay. So that's all I can do up here. Unless, let me go back up really quick and examine the lifeboat. If it will let me. There we go.
Were the tarpaulins arranged like that on purpose so that no one could put them back in order once they get in? You can tell at a glance that everything is ship-shape with this boat.
Okay, well that was my last thought up here. Now we go back down. Let's see if I can navigate this place.
Curious. One can easily toss a gun into the sea from almost anywhere on the ship without being noticed. And yet, the murderer chose the one spot where it's not actually possible. The gangway is... Why did the murderer drop the gun on the... So, why didn't they take the gun and throw it a few meters farther into the sea?
What is that? What just happened?
I'd really like to, but I don't know yet. I could reserve a deck. No.
We're just looking. What was that? It was a pixel saloon. Okay. Oh.
These things made quite a racket last.
We were unconscious. What are you talking about? I can't do anything over here. Alright. What is this thing? She's in a wheelchair? I didn't know that. Cool. You guys are gonna be stuck with this music while I go get a drink. Okie dokie, I'm back. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now it's time to talk to people. I don't really want to talk to the captain.
The alcoholic drinks and everything that goes with them is top-notch on this ship. Fresh ice and tongs.
Oh, so we just take the tongs? Okay.
Constable Zelda. Are even the police light-fingered nowadays?
I need this tool for a criminal investigation.
Yes, criminal investigation, yes.
So, how are you getting along?
Actually, what was your experience of last night?
Dinner was fantastic. Everyone was excited about having a pleasant drink under the stars. And then this.
You were in the saloon all night long.
Yes, the captain I have to care for my passengers. After you and the others rushed out, I tried to maintain a festive atmosphere. But when the alarm it goes off, I lose the battle.
How was the Baroness?
She really surprised me. After she was so unapproachable at the reception and didn't show her face for the entire afternoon, I was afraid she was one of the beaux and bourgeoisie. But then she arrived in the early evening in the best of moods. Already had a few, if you know what I mean.
Did she say anything to you?
She asked me where Legrand's cabin was. I told her, then invited her to come for drinks in the evening. I said it would be great fun. The whole ship will be there, and you don't want to miss that, I told her.
And then?
She seemed to like the idea. She smiled, and then left again for a few minutes. Then she came back and seemed very happy. We drank a toast to life.
But at some point she didn't feel well anymore?
She overdid it a bit. She suddenly started to swoon and almost spilled her drink. I asked her if she wanted to rest for a moment in her cabin. At first, she didn't want to. She definitely wanted to stay in the saloon. But then she realized that she really did need to lie down. We left together. You know the rest of the story.
Did everyone drink from the same bottle of champagne last night?
There was more than one bottle, if that's what you mean. There were quite a few guests, and the event lasted several hours.
The last bottle of champagne, the one the Baroness drank from, did anyone else drink from it?
Certainly.
We have reason to believe that the champagne was drugged.
Incredible. But wouldn't that have made everyone drowsy?
Not if it was only the Baroness's glass that was drugged.
I see. That's possible. On a night like that, many glasses are filled and emptied. There are several stewards, many guests. No one keeps track of every glass and every bottle. Yes, it's certainly possible.
The glass you handed me last night, where did you get it?
Ah, I understand. You think your glass was poisoned as well?
Did you pour it yourself?
No. I saw that you weren't doing so well and wanted to rescue the situation. I took the first available glass and I give it to you.
Was it on the table?
No, I hurry over to you, together with Dr. Gebhardt, who, of course, he had the glass in his hand. He was looking around for a place to set it down so that he could examine you. I took it from him.
And gave it to me?
I'd like to apologize for that, but you look so worse for the wear, and I just wanted to comfort you. I didn't think of
Maybe the good doctor wanted to drug himself so he could get some sleep.
So the doctor had the drugged glass in his hand. What can you tell me about the passengers?
Oh, not that much, I'm afraid. I wanted to get to know them properly at the reception. In most cases, I just shook hands with them as they boarded the ship. There are a few regulars on board, and after dinner, I had a conversation with Mr. Kreutzer, a talented violinist, and Lady Westmacott. But you already know them from the train.
It seems like there aren't that many passengers on board.
These bloody airplanes are making our lives miserable. Can you imagine? Grown men prefer to jam themselves into a narrow metal coffins instead of enjoying the fresh sea air on a ship.
It's all about saving time.
It shouldn't be about how much time it takes to get from A to B, but about how you spend that time.
I don't know. I have to
What you
look
experience on the journey. That's what it's about.
Is it possible to find out where the alarm was set off?
I'm afraid not. There are alarms all over the ship.
I saw that they're sealed. Can't we just check whether the seal is broken?
I'm afraid they're gonna be missing on a lot of alarms.
I don't
You
know.
This is an old
Might just be
ship,
double
and
chin.
over the years.
Triple chin?
So, you're saying that the alarms haven't been regularly maintained?
I'll inform the crew immediately, of course.
Of course. I'll get back to my
Ciao, Constable.
Lady Westmacott seems to be an early bird, but maybe that's just because of all the excitement. I saw a twinkle in her eye on the train. She's eager to be part of a real detective story. Lady Westmacott, already on your... Oh.
Constable, don't you think before you speak?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No time for chit-chat. What have you found out?
We're still working on the case. Actually, I have a couple of questions for you.
Please, go ahead.
What did you think of our adventure on the train? An extraordinary story, isn't it?
I'm glad that you were able to prove yourself, Mr. Zellner.
Hopefully not for the last time.
I'm glad that everything ended well. I want to thank you sincerely for taking care of Matthew. I can't bear to think about something happening to him.
It all worked out in the end.
Is that actually like her grandson or something?
Do you think that the thief from the train and the murderer are the same person?
I think the new Raven is capable of anything.
Legrand believes there is no new Raven. He thinks that the old one has returned.
He said that.
Do you think it's possible? Everyone thinks he's dead.
As a dramatist, the return of the Raven would certainly be delightful. A legend comes back from the grave for one last job. It's quite romantic. At the same time, though, I'd be disappointed.
Why is that?
I followed the Raven's career closely. There weren't many burglars with such character and charm. His burglaries were clever and entertaining, but he was sloppy in London. He almost got caught, and I'll never forgive him for the affair on the train. No, I would much rather that the Raven stayed dead.
I know, I thought she
had
was
nothing
joking.
To do with the burglary
but no.
or the murder.
What do you think? Who is our suspect?
Everyone, or almost everyone. Everyone on board is physically capable of shooting someone, but who has the dark desire to take the life of a defenseless person?
One cannot read minds.
And one should not try. You have to collect evidence, traces, clues. That's what will lead us to the killer. It won't be like a bad crime novel, in which they introduce a new character shortly before the end who, surprise, surprise, is also the murderer.
Murderers leave evidence. They're nervous or unnaturally relaxed. They have to adjust constantly.
And because of that, they make mistakes. This is your chance, Constable. If you find the mistake, you'll find your murderer.
Alright, find the mistake. Got that?
Have you noticed anything related to the murder?
Unfortunately not. I was already in my cabin and missed all the commotion. Damnable old age.
You're telling me.
Oh, you're still young. At my age, you have to expect that you won't experience much anymore. And although I've written about murder so many times, I've never actually witnessed
How exciting.
one. How exciting.
I doubt everyone is so relaxed in such a situation.
Heartless is the word you're searching for, right, Constable? I certainly didn't want the Baroness to be murdered, but if I can't undo it, then I might as well enjoy it.
Okay.
What do you think of Inspector Legrand?
He seems to be as skilled as everyone says. I had a chat with him yesterday. There's something haunted in his eyes.
I don't think he ever really stopped hunting the Raven.
Catching the Raven made him famous. What if he actually shot the wrong person? Unjustified fame bothers people, the good ones at least.
And you think he's one of the good ones?
Anyone who tries so hard to tear down his own memorial must be honorable. Or insane.
I have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep me informed, Constable Zellner.
Of course.
Is it really called the Saloon Tune? That's nice. Okay, we have to figure out how to get down to The hold. The after deck. Ship. This way? Possibly? Maybe. That's great. Go to the side deck, huh? Gosh dang it, we have to talk to him. Let's examine the shuffleboard of women first.
I wonder if this game is an advanced version of bocce.
No idea. Look at the sea.
Salty sea air in my old lungs, wind in my thinning hair. If I hadn't become a policeman, I could have been a sailor.
Huh. Neat.
It may not seem like it, but Constable Oliver is actually a very effective watchman.
What's...
The Raven just flew by.
What?
Or at least, he might as well have.
I wasn't asleep.
I understand. It was just a ruse. What do you think? What happened here last night?
The Raven broke into the Baroness's cabin, she surprised him, and he shot her.
What was he looking for in her cabin?
She was a rich woman.
He didn't want to steal her purse. He wanted the third key.
So Legrand also told you about that?
Why did he lock the door?
Why not?
From inside? An impressive trick.
I'm not saying I know how he did it. I'm just saying that it was him.
Why didn't he leave a raven feather?
Are you serious? We'd have suspected him straight away.
But fortunately, we still did. Any conclusions about our young stowaway?
Yeah, he's a bit suspicious. Foreign and whatnot.
I see. Did he act suspiciously in any way?
No. The shot surprised him as much as it did me. Looked in on him earlier. Still seems to be asleep.
Covered with a blanket from head to toe?
Ah, he's still in there. I poked him.
I poked him. Oh, okay.
Let's assume that the old Raven really has returned and that he really is responsible for all this. Who is he? Or she?
Oh, could be anyone. No one's ever seen the Raven.
He could also be paying someone else to do his dirty work.
Well, of course. It's a fact that he used to work with partners. They even arrested some of his accomplices.
But no one could ever identify the Raven himself. Some claims that they didn't even know that they were working for him. Fascinating. He could have hired someone with financial difficulties to set off the alarm at a certain time without that person knowing why they were doing it.
The man Legrand shot back then, he was a famous safecracker. He could just as well have been a henchman.
Or the real Raven. There's probably no better cover for a big thief than acting like a small one.
I was gonna say, do we actually hear anything about the guy that he shot? Other than he shot somebody? But I guess if he was a safecracker, then that's the information we get about it. Lovely.
May I go downstairs and have a couple of words with our guest?
No, you may not.
Come again?
Inspector Legrand wants to conduct all the interrogations himself.
I'm sure he'll understand if I form my own conclusions.
He ordered me to guard the door, and that's just what I'm gonna do.
How about a bit of individual initiative?
How about letting a man do his job? Or do you think you'd be better at it?
I don't want to keep you from your duties any longer.
Good idea.
The stowaway surely didn't sleep well, although his cell is probably more. I have to talk to the young... If I want to get into the car... And what about the other gunshot? Could the second missing bullet from the murder weapon be stuck down there in one of the wooden crates?
Okay. So I can't access the door?
Okay.
Okay.
And what about the... Could the
Oh, lovely. Is there anywhere else that we can like look before going to talk to Lestrade? Or nobody else is here? Can I go down here at all? No? Okay. Wait, do we need to wake up the doctor and ask him why he had the drugged thing? Why could I
I'm not
that?
paying for this trip, and that's a fair price for my cabin. It's rather plain, shall we say. No, I've slept enough.
Wait, we're sleeping on the bench? Are we not a special guest? Why would we examine the plant?
A pitiful attempt to make a bit of paint on the walls would have helped more, especially...
I hate how we have to examine things twice. At least.
Not only does the poor plant have to make do without...
What was the point of that?
Really? Although... a model of the Lydia before it was rebuilt. It used to be a freighter. The wide hallways, the cabins, and the saloon were added later. Neither Dr. Gebhardt nor Constable Oliver can keep up, but in contrast to good old Robert, the doctor doesn't let himself get... I wonder what would happen if Legrand...
Okay, it's fine. Why is the music trying to be tense?
Constable?
Oh, it immediately puts me in a conversation. Don't they know that I don't want that? Alright, let's see what we got.
About the tranquilizer.
Who gave you the glass of champagne?
It was Captain de Conti.
You're sure?
He doesn't deny it, but he also says that the glasses passed through many hands that night and that everyone had access to the champagne.
So it could have been anyone.
Maybe the question isn't who put the poison in the glass, but rather who it was they wanted to poison.
Smart. And who were they trying to poison?
Dr. Gebhardt? The captain got the glass from him.
An unconscious ship's doctor. That sounds like it would be more use to a murderer than a drugged constable.
You think so? Did the murderer have reason to assume that his shot might not kill the victim immediately and that Dr. Gebhardt would be able to save her?
You're right. That's improbable. My ego is just searching for reasons for them to want to kill her and not me. Good job, Zellner.
I found feathers in the Baroness's cabin.
Really?
Yes, under her bed.
I hope this is leading up to some information that justifies this interruption.
Some of the feathers are singed.
Show me. Well, you may have something here.
What?
I think
the
that someone
pillow.
fired a shot through a pillow or something like that, and the muzzle flash scorched the down.
Yes, possible. Try to find the pillow and we'll take it from there.
I took a closer look at the blood spot from the Baroness's bed.
Yes, what's wrong with it?
It looks odd.
Odd?
I think it should be darker.
I understand. The iron in blood causes it to darken the longer it's exposed to the air.
Right. And
We don't have time to waste. Dr. Gebhardt examined the body thoroughly. He would have noticed if anything was wrong.
you trust Dr. Gebhardt completely?
I trust everyone as much as is advisable. There will be a complete autopsy in Cairo. Until then, the doctor is one of the few people on board who is not
Then he
a
is
suspect.
definitely
You,
a
him, the
suspect.
stowaway, Constable Oliver, and I all have alibis.
There are still enough suspects left.
Okay, so to note, we have a German. We're from Switzerland. This guy's a Frenchman. The other constable, I believe, is from London. And we don't know where the other crew members are.
I was able to make the traces of a note on the Baroness's notepad legible. She wrote that a murderer is on board and that she'll unmask him. She asks the recipient to meet her in the saloon at 10 p.m. If we can find the recipient.
I was the recipient.
Monsieur?
When I entered my cabin last night, I found a message on the floor. Someone must have slipped it under the door.
Why didn't you say anything about it?
I didn't know that I was obliged to.
We are partners.
Not really. You're helping me out until we reach Cairo, because you somehow managed to remain on board.
But
I'll choose when and with whom I share information. You can accept that and continue assisting me, or you can spend the rest of the journey on a deck chair thinking about missed opportunities.
And none of this is by any chance related to the fact that the message doesn't suit your Raven theory. The Baroness knew the murderer from the past, and he was already a murderer when he boarded the ship. The Raven was always just a thief, not a murderer.
Careful, Constable. Are you accusing me of perverting the facts?
Aren't you
Of course not,
considered a
monsieur.
murderer since, you know, you
Then let's
shot
get back
the
to
Raven?
work. Good day, Constable.
I'll be in touch if I uncover more clues.
I don't
Very
like that the game just glitched, so time to save. Saving. Alright, what is in our fancy little book here? Secrets. Permission to search the Baroness's cabin. Did we not do that? Did we not do that? Should we look at the vase again?
An evacuation plan? And some tips from the doctor for avoiding and here, a schedule of activities. A real We're lucky that the Lydia has a well-stocked med. I suppose it was added during the war. A ship of this size wouldn't.
Okay. So here is the problem that I'm having, right? What do I do next? I'm trying like to see if there's more hallways that I can walk through or something, but it does not appear so. So I guess I'm gonna go upstairs.
The death of his mistress doesn't really bother Inch. He's only the death.
Okay. Maybe I need to go that way, but that doesn't make sense. What's over here? Can I go this way? Please. No. This door's completely useless. Okay. I can't go out those doors either. Where are the other members of the crew? That one. You know what I'm trying to say. I hate how you have to check things multiple times.
Can't see anything.
Dump it out.
Wow. Heavier than it looks. Aha!
Really?
More feathers, and they're singed as well.
Why would they be in this?
I'd better take it with me.
Okay, let me look at the notes that we just got here. Because what? Stuck in the vase, but my hand's too big to reach it. Good thing we have ice cube tongs. No?
Why were the down feathers tossed in the vase? Or is there anything else in there? Could work. There's something in there. Ah.
Okay.
Someone stuffed this in the vase. Looks like it's been used to muffle a gunshot. If this isn't an important discovery, I don't know what is. Legrand,
did we just eat the pillow? What just happened? Pillowcase with burn marks. Okay. Alright. Just because it says I can examine it
I
again.
don't care what Legrand and Dr. get. Maybe I'll get...
Okay. I don't know how we can take a sample. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. Okay. What?
A singed pillowcase is proof that they're... Inspector?
Can't you knock?
I
What
didn't
was he doing?
realize. I'm really...
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm going to question each passenger individually. Anyone without an airtight alibi will be checked for gunshot residue.
But, Inspector...
People trip up when you put pressure on them, Constable Zellner. The Raven is nervous. He's changed his methodology and become a murderer. I'll see it in his eyes. After you.
But, Inspector Legrand...
Did we just get locked out?
We have no proof that the Raven and the murderer are the same person. Quite the opposite. The Baroness's message hints at the fact that she knew the murderer and that he'd killed before.
You may not know it, but I do. I will catch him with or without your help.
I don't believe it. What's gotten into him? Ah, well. It makes no sense to tell him about my theories if his opinion is already set. I need evidence. I also need his lab if I need to get in there somehow. And I really need to talk to the stowaway. He may have information, and the inspector will just ignore him since he's too young to be the Raven. Legrand locked the door. The lock isn't especially secure.
Huh?
If I had a wire or something like that, I could probably pick it.
Do you have hairpins?
The death.
Okay. Oh, people. Oh, great.
Mr. Kreutzer, come on, you have to give me a bit more. You're the only one who was on the train and who has no alibi for last night.
As I said, I was in my cabin.
Are you sure that it was your cabin and not the Baroness's?
Legrand will question the guests, one after another. But if he doesn't get the answers that he wants to hear, it could become unpleasant for them. Lady Westmacott.
By all means, Mr.
How is the questioning going?
Are you implying that I'm an eavesdropper? The inspector is placing a lot of pressure on our dear Mr. Kreutzer. He's the only one who was on the train and who doesn't have an alibi for last night.
Perhaps. But him? A murderer?
I know people like him. He doesn't have enough backbone to kill someone in cold blood and remain so calm. He'd turn it into a drama and then a farce, drink himself insensible, and then, railing at fate, pitch himself into the sea. Forget him. Legrand is wasting his time. Mr. Kreutzer just happens to be a perfect fit for the inspector's image of the Raven.
Athletic, cultured, moves among the rich and famous.
I'll eat his violin if he's the Raven or the murderer.
I have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep me informed, Constable Zellner.
Of course. Legrand is absorbed. He still seems
Oh, I couldn't examine that before. I know, because I tried. What was that?
English ham and eggs. One advantage on an international trip is the international breakfast. Many of my fellow countrymen think it's outrageous to eat fried bacon, sausages, or anything heavy for breakfast. I, on the other hand, think ham and eggs are the only worthwhile contribution the English have made to international cuisine. It's not fair. There's a magnificent buffet, but I don't have an... Excellent.
I was waiting for that.
That's just what I needed. Coffee is not bad at all, but 1 cup is enough.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, probably. Hey, look, the kid's here. Distraction, perhaps. Also, I wanted to look at the book because the inspector. Injecting himself with something. He was injecting himself. Oh, great. Music glitching. Can I toss rocks? No? Okay, no problem. Hello, Maddie.
Matt is keeping himself busy with that strange game. He seems to be okay again, but I think he'd be running around all over the place if he'd really come to terms with what happened on the train. Hello there, partner.
Hi.
Are you all right?
Uh-huh.
Have you recovered from our adventure?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Zellner.
Hmm?
What's going on? Everybody's acting so strange. And there's tape across that door. I saw that in a movie one.
You don't have to be worried. It might be about
There's
the
already
thief, yes.
she's already dead.
Haven't you caught him yet?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I heard you and your mom used to argue a lot.
We did. everything was bad. The house, school, the other kids. We didn't have much money, and I was always alone.
You do know that your mother would love to have been with you, don't you? She had to go out to work to earn money.
She wouldn't have had to if Dad were still alive.
And how do you get along with her now?
I'm always happy when we do something together on vacation. She has more time for me now, and I like my boarding school. I have lots of friends, and the teachers aren't so bad.
Your mother and Professor Lucien seem to be on very good terms with each other. Don't you like him?
Don't know.
He seems to be very nice.
I guess.
No, he's not. He was a prick.
Lady Westmacott is all by herself in the saloon. Maybe you'd like to visit her later.
Sure. The lady tells exciting stories.
I know. She's my favorite writer.
She told me that it's not much fun to write detective novels. She'd rather write something else, but her fans always want the same thing.
They made her rich and famous.
I told her to write what she wants to write. If it's good, someone will buy it. And if not, at least she had fun writing it. Then she smiled and nodded. She said it was a good idea.
What are you playing there?
I'm playing shuffleboard. At least I'm trying to.
You're playing it wrong.
Never played it before.
It's easy. Professor Lucien explained it to me.
And who won?
We didn't play.
You didn't want to play with him, did you? Do you want to play a game with me?
Sure.
Do I actually get to do a minigame in this? Do I get to do something?
Then let's get started.
Oh yeah. What are we playing for?
I thought we'd just play for fun.
That's boring. We have to bet something. Otherwise,
I
it
have a
isn't
bloody
fun.
pillowcase.
You English people.
So I'll bet my brand new slingshot. And you?
I don't want to gamble.
How about ice cream in Cairo?
Okay. If I win, I get the slingshot. If I lose, I get an ice cream in Cairo.
Hey! Never try to cheat Matt Miller.
Listen.
So, what do you say?
Okay.
Ice cream versus slingshot?
All right. Let the games begin.
Is it just gonna go where I want it to go, or do I have to, like, charge it? Shoot, what am I playing to? Isn't there a certain number? What? What? Well, whoops. Yeah, you're not gonna like that, or what is it? Bag, rag, bagel. What is this? I can't make it go straight? Oh, I see. Some days it's milk, and some days it's milk. Bagel. Yes. Sucker. No. It should be all of them, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, man.
The athlete wins the day.
One more time.
No, that's enough for me.
All right. Here,
Are you sure?
gambling debts are debts of honor.
I'll give it back to you when I don't need it anymore, okay?
I have
Okay,
a crippling
but make sure my
gambling
mom
addiction
doesn't
when it
catch you
comes
with
to video
it.
games.
She thinks it's dangerous.
The little stones make perfect ammunition for the slingshot. Now I just need a suitable target. He could be more. No reason to.
Fine. Alright. I need hairpins again.
Miss Miller and the professor are talking intensely. She seems pretty relaxed, by her standards. Good morning, Miss Miller. Professor Lucien?
Constable Zellner, how are you? I heard you passed out last night.
Well, not quite. I was poisoned.
Oh.
That wretch!
Who do you mean by that wretch?
That stowaway. That new raven.
The young man can't be the murderer. Constable Oliver had already apprehended him when the shot was fired.
You mean...
Whoever killed the Baroness is still on the loose.
I think I should take my leave. I'd like to rest for a while.
One last question, Professor. Do you think the eye is well protected in the safe in Legrand's cabin?
Of course it is. They assured me that it would take hours of work with heavy machinery to crack the safe. And if Legrand isn't in his cabin, Constable Oliver or I check that everything is in order every hour.
I understand.
I want to go back to my cabin. I'll see you later, Mary.
Oh, of course. See you later.
I didn't want to interrupt your conversation with Professor Lucien so abruptly.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Learning that there's still a burglar on board seemed to frighten him.
He was so relaxed the whole time, and then...
And then the stupid Swiss constable came by and made him anxious.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
No matter. I'm sure he'll calm down and come back soon enough. May I ask you a few questions?
Just give me the hairpin.
Of course.
Are you American?
How is Matt?
After all the commotion, he's already back to his old self again. But I haven't told him about the murder. That would be a bit too much for him.
I think he's made of sterner stuff.
I wouldn't have known.
Everything's fine.
What? What did I skip
Think
something?
nothing of it. How was last night for you?
It was awful. I was having a conversation with Edgar, Professor Lucien, here on the forecastle. Then I wanted to look for the lady and went forward via the side deck. When I passed the Baroness's cabin, I heard a muffled scream.
You heard a scream?
Yes. I thought the Baroness probably had a fall. I went to the door and listened for a moment. Since I couldn't hear anything, I knocked on the door and asked whether she was all right. There was no answer.
Interesting. And then?
I didn't know what to do, so I tried to open the door. It was locked. I saw the Baroness's butler, Mr. Inch, on the forecastle. I thought he might have the key and went back. On the way, the Bobby crossed my path, and then Edgar, who wanted to check the safe.
Listen.
I explained the situation to him, and then the alarm went off.
It's just the way that I've heard all of my life. Also, it's Davenport or a sofa, not a couch. Let's see what else. Trying to get supper and dinner. Let's see. The Dutch. What about the French?
How did the scream sound?
It was a short outcry, very frightened, as if someone had been startled.
Was it a woman's voice?
Yes, the voice was high.
So it could have been a scream from the Baroness.
Oh, okay.
Possibly because she discovered someone in her cabin.
Possibly.
That person might have threatened her with a weapon, so that she wouldn't scream for help.
Oh, God.
He waited until the coast was clear.
Oh, please, stop it, Mr. Zellner.
Oh, yes. Yes, they are.
The Baroness's butler said that he was on the forecastle as well?
Yes, he was standing on the other side of the deck smoking a cigarette.
Yes.
Was he on the forecastle the whole time?
I'm trying not to look at it.
I'm not sure. He was there, and later he was on the side deck with us. Oh, yes, he looked after you while you were unconscious. He unbuttoned your collar and held your head while the doctor checked you.
But you can't say for certain whether he came from the forecastle with you and Professor Lucien, or afterwards.
Well, no. But where else could he have come from?
Did you report that to Inspector Legrand?
Yes, last night. He was very interested and took a lot of notes. But I wanted to look for Lady Westmacott, and he let me go without further delay. He said that he'd take down my full statement today.
I understand.
Do you think the man from the train also killed the Baroness, Constable Zellner?
I don't know yet.
It's horrible. Explosions, thieves, murderers. This isn't the right place for a lady and a little boy.
Who's the lady here? Ma'am. I need to change this shirt.
You and Professor Lucien seem to be having a lively conversation.
Oh, yes. He's an expert in ancient Egyptian art and preeminent in hieroglyphic research. He's the head of the Egyptian department in the British Museum, you know. And he's going to open an exhibition at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
Right. For the eye.
They had planned on exhibiting both jewels together for the first time in decades, but that's not going to happen now, sadly. I think it's quite upsetting for him.
We're working hard to ensure that at least one eye will be on display.
I know. I'll ask Lady Westmacott if she'd like to participate in the opening of the exhibition. I think it would be good for her.
And Professor Lucien will surely offer you a private tour.
Why is it only her, though?
You're American, aren't you?
That's correct.
And you moved to England because of the job?
I lived in England before. During the Second World War, I volunteered. I worked in a pharmacy on a US base north of London.
In a pharmacy?
Well, it was the war and everyone was sent where they could help best.
Please, go on, Mrs. Miller.
After the war, I studied music in London. I met my husband there. We married and went back to the States together.
He was also American?
No, English. But he said he had problems with his family and he wanted to be as far from them as possible.
And you gave up your studies for him?
Well, yes, I did.
Why are there more options?
Life as a single mother couldn't have been easy.
It was pretty tough then. I worked from morning till night and it was still only enough for the bare necessities. And I couldn't give Matt all the attention he needed.
And then Lady Westmacott entered your life.
It was like an angel appeared to me. She must have offered me the position out of pity. I had no experience as a carer.
What if
she made me a generous offer?
the
I couldn't
Lady
believe it.
Westmacott was
And she really
actually
adores
the
Matt.
brains of the whole
She's
operation?
offered him a good education, and now he has every opportunity in life.
An almost unbelievable story.
I'm still afraid that it's a dream and that I'll wake up one day.
Why are there so many?
How does it feel to work for such a world-famous person?
The work is very interesting and varied, and it pays well, too.
You are very lucky that the lady offered the position to you.
I just hope she won't change her mind one day. What would become of Matt's education then? I really make an effort to measure up to Lady Westmacott's expectations, but sometimes I feel like I fall short.
Lady Westmacott couldn't ask for a better companion.
I'm saving up as much money as I can, all the same.
Just to be friends
I'd
with
do
somebody?
anything so that Matt doesn't have
I've
to
been
give up
doing
his
this
new
wrong.
life.
Lady Westmacott dropped a hint that she killed her hero, Partout. What did she mean by that?
Oh, she must have meant the manuscript.
Manuscript?
She always takes it with her. It's an unpublished Partout novel. I once asked her why she never published it. She said that according to her will, the novel's only to be published after her death.
And in it, Partout will be killed?
Maybe. I've never read it. No one has. You'd better ask her yourself.
If you worked in a pharmacy, you would certainly know something about medicines and poisons.
Everything is a potential poison, Constable. It depends on the dose.
Have you ever heard of chloral hydrate?
It's a tranquilizer, isn't it?
I'm asking you.
Lady Westmacott also asked questions like that, for her last novel. But since I've never wanted to kill anyone, I never bothered with things like strychnine and arsenic and all that. I could recommend something for a headache, sore throat, or rash.
That's kind of you, but there's really no need. I'll be seeing you, Miss Miller.
Constable?
I'm saving it. I don't want to go through that again. Alright, Matt. Give me hairpins.
Hello, Matt.
Hi there.
I think you'll...
Oh, you.
Okay, so we can take this with
The little
this.
stones make perfect ammunition for the slingshot.
No, I want to do something with that.
It could be no reason.
Alright, what do I do? What do I do here? Stuff out. Nobody actually gave me any information of go do this.
There's dirt piled up in the corner. Down below where the passengers are, the ship is pretty clean.
I'm so glad I can search the corner.
Miss Mayers seems to have found an opportunity to do nothing. Hello, Miss Mayers.
Hello, Mr.
Constable Zellner. Do you think it's appropriate to go sunbathing in a situation
I
like
really
this?
don't care what she's
What
doing.
situation?
A woman was murdered last night.
If refusing to sunbathe could bring the dead back to life, I'd go back to my cabin immediately.
Did you hear or see anything suspicious last night?
No, I didn't feel very well last night. I went to bed early.
So, you're feeling better this morning?
Thanks for asking.
I'm sure your parents are truly sorry that they can't be with you at this difficult time.
Maybe, but I'm not a little girl anymore. And thinking about my fiancé keeps me going.
You're engaged?
Yes, my boyfriend and I got engaged right before the trip. I want to surprise my parents, especially my dad.
I'm sure he'll be very surprised. But what will you do if your father doesn't agree to the engagement?
What choice does he have when he put me on this boat full of thieves and murderers in the first place?
Charming. Enjoy the sun, Miss Mayers, and don't let us disturb you.
If you're trying to make me feel guilty, Constable, it's not working.
Captain DeConti seems old and tired. The price you pay for a life like his, I suppose. I believe I've got everything I can. Lady Westmacott,
By all means.
did Miss Miller cope with all the excitement?
I think so. But what happened on the train was quite a shock for her. She wouldn't be able to go on if something happened to Matthew.
She's worried about him.
He's all she has. It breaks her heart that he lives at a boarding school and can't always be with her. But she sets her wishes and needs aside so that he can get a good education. That's her way.
Where's Matthew's father?
Gone. Run off. Ran away from his problems again. He drank a lot. More and more after each setback. It's better for both of them this way.
He left her.
She couldn't have borne it. She loved him and wanted to stick by him. She fell out with her family over him. They couldn't understand her. And when he left her, the ground opened up beneath her feet. For 2 weeks, she was as good as dead. If she didn't have Matthew, she'd be dead.
You seem to know a lot about it. I mean, about the time before Miss Miller began working for you.
I have my reasons.
And Matthew? Do you care as deeply about the children of your other employees?
If you fail with your own child, you hope to do better with others, Constable.
And the idea to send Matt to a boarding school
was mine. Matthew idolized his father and blamed his mother for the fact that he wasn't around anymore. I was afraid the situation would escalate if he had to live on a country estate alone with his mother and some old people. I think I was right. He quickly made friends at boarding school. He's popular, well-liked. A real athlete, according to his teachers.
Miss Miller told me that you have a valuable manuscript with you.
That is correct.
An unpublished Part 2 novel. The manuscript must be worth a fortune.
Oh, it's not just any Part 2 novel. I wrote it 20 years ago, but it will only be published after my death. It's Part 2's last case. Maurice Part 2 dies.
You're going to kill him off?
I already have. And I enjoyed it.
Madam.
I was so sick of writing one Part 2 novel after another. I was keen to stick a knife in his guts. And so, 20 years ago, I did. Of course, I didn't want to disappoint my fans, so I let him solve case after case. But at least I was certain that he'd never escape me, that in the end, I would get him.
I understand. Let's just hope that this novel remains unpublished for many more years. I have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep me informed, Constable Zellner.
Of course.
So that really leaves me with nothing. That was the last. Go and talk to this person.
It's not there's a...
Hello? Can I... It's fine, it's fine. Okay, guess I have to go the long way around. He's gone. Oh, anyway. Question, does my book? No hits. Cool.
The
I don't know.
Dr. Gebhardt locked the door, and until something tells me that he wouldn't be amused.
I'm gonna be mad if I can use the tongs to unlock the door, I'll be honest.
I need something to open the lock. The key would be best, but a wire would do.
I couldn't listen to that in her room. I tried, but I'm gonna try again. Because the game decides to lock things behind talking to certain people at certain times, so. How do we take a sample of the blood spot?
I don't care what Legrand...
I understand that, but how do you want to take a sample of it, buddy? And we're just carrying the pillowcase with us. Cool.
The Baron...
Oh, I can take the diary?
I'll leave it there.
Oh.
I don't have time.
Okay. That is all I can do in here. It did nothing. Can I please? Please, can I? Camera?
Assuming the murderer isn't a magician, and the murderer couldn't have left... So, the murderer must have still been in here when Dr. Gebhardt kicked the door in. Or he found another way out of the cabin.
Well, just because you say it like that, now I have to turn around and check the windows again. Even though you said that he couldn't have done that. I don't know what they want me to do. Not upstairs. Don't go upstairs, please. Don't go upstairs. I didn't mean to, I swear. I felt something. What did it say? Just go downstairs? Okay.
Inspector Legrand is questioning the first of the passengers in the saloon.
And?
It will be hours before he gets to the stowaway.
And?
We'll save time if I question him.
We'd also save time if you stopped asking me the same thing. What time is it, by the way?
Got an appointment?
No, but I'm hungry.
Go and get yourself something. I'll mind the door in the meantime.
Aha. You could bring me something, though.
So, what do you want to eat?
Oh, anything. An apple or something like that.
There's ham and eggs in the saloon.
Can't touch him.
Why not?
Sergeant Mills.
Hmm?
He's responsible for the fitness of the unit, and he'll chew you out if he thinks you've packed on a few pounds.
I see. Leave it with me.
Yeah, thanks.
I have to go find him something? We just wrote down, was it a secret? Hang on. Let me check.
Whatever Constable Oliver wants, he's getting ham and eggs. And just a pinch of salt for our friendly constable.
Oh, but
Good.
I like salt, my friend, but that's a lot of salt.
Constable Oliver.
Huh?
Ham and eggs, piping hot.
Oh, I shouldn't really.
I don't see anyone here who'd rebuke you. It was a hard night.
Yeah, true. Oh, delicious. Just enough salt. Oh, that was good of you. Cheers.
You don't expect me to wash your dirty dishes as well, do you?
Oh, of course not, Your Majesty. Oh, that was a proper meal and no mistake.
Now what?
I'll let him play for now. The constable is quenching his thirst with a bottle of water. You'll have a problem when it's empty, but I can't wait that long. All right.
And if I miss?
Ow! 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 Ah! Hey, Zelda, what in blazes was that?
What?
Something hit me!
You mean someone shot at you?
Yes, well, no, I don't know. Didn't you notice anything?
I was riveted by the fantastic view. We Swiss aren't used to seeing the horizon like this.
And my bottle's broken too! Oh, I don't believe this. Could you bring me something to drink? Those ham and eggs were pretty salty.
I'm sorry. I have to proceed with my investigations. Goodbye. Let's see how long he can resist his thirst. Not long at all.
Okay. Whatever. Down to the dungeons we go.
Nervous? I would be too in your position. Who are you?
My name is Adil. And you are?
Constable Zellner. Why did you sneak onto the ship, Adil?
I wanted to go back home.
You're Egyptian?
There's no work for me in Italy. I want to see my family again.
And since you don't have money, you stowed away.
So what if I did?
So, it was you who knocked me out.
Me?
It was
Never.
No? Where were you when I was attacked?
Well, I couldn't take anything with me on this trip, so I snuck into the kitchen and took some canned goods.
Interesting. And how do you know when I was attacked?
Well, I thought it was yesterday, shortly before we set sail.
I take this bump personally. It's hard for me to believe a single word of your story.
Because I'm a foreigner?
Because you seem to have learned our language in the space of a day, accent-free.
Believe what you want.
Who paid you to distract us?
What?
You went for a walk around the deck and let yourself be seen. Everyone goes off hunting you, and in the meantime, your partner shoots the Baroness in peace.
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't want to distract anyone. I just want to go home.
Murder.
What were you searching for on deck last night?
I was hiding the whole evening. I wanted to go out and get some fresh air, see the stars. But then suddenly, they were looking for me.
Were you in one of the cabins?
No!
Did you see anyone on the deck or on the roof?
No!
And after we arrested you?
The English policeman put me in this cell. Then he left. I've been here ever since.
And you didn't notice anything along the way?
No, nothing.
What about the gunshot? Didn't you hear it?
Yes. The English policeman had already arrested me. We heard a bang and looked around.
And then?
Then, the Bobby was in a hurry to get rid of me. He almost pushed me down the stairs and locked me in here. He left, and then a short time later, the alarm went off.
Constable Oliver wasn't with you anymore when the alarm went off?
No. I was scared that the ship would sink with me sitting here like a rat in a trap.
You're a liar. And a bad one at that.
But sir, I'm telling the truth.
And I'm the Raven. Inspector Legrand will deal with you. He's lying like a cheap
very
rug.
EP.
But he probably doesn't know anything about the murder. Very disappointing. So I have to keep searching. What interests me most is the shot that was fired here in the cargo hold last night. Whoever fired the shot hit the crate.
Yes, I want to examine the crate.
Did the shooter just want to intimidate me? Or maybe he needed the bullet. Can't see anything. If the bullet is still stuck in the wood, it's too deep to reach with my fingers. No, the bullet hole is too small for the tongs.
Oh, well, that's good.
Can't see anything. If the bullet is still stuck... The cargo hold also, at least for the ones who don't... A stroke of luck. The lock is open. Oil stained. And here, an old toolbox. It's been through a lot. Hardly any paint. I'll take it with me. Some rent. Well, I think the bullet is still in the wood. I'm not a weapons specialist, but at first sight I'd say that this bullet looks exactly the same as the one Dr. Gebhardt gave me for Legrand. That would mean that the murderer also fired a shot here in the cargo hold before the murder. But why?
Who's in the crate?
Did they just want to make sure the old guns still worked? Or was it something else? And did the bullet really come from the same gun? I can only check that in Legrand's cabin.
Nothing else here. Let me try walking over here. I might. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much longer I can survive.
Somebody put the trunk back on the shelf. I can't tell. It must be uncomfortable.
Oh, my chair's cleaned up.
I could take one of the... On the other hand, it'd remind me of my...
Listen, buddy, you gotta go. Okay. Oops.
That takes the biscuit.
I noticed that the door was unguarded. I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right.
Tell it to Legrand.
I will.
He's expressly forbidden anyone to speak to the witness before he does.
All right, let's go to Legrand and tell him what happened. You fell asleep and then you left the door unguarded. Well, are we going? Of.
I'm just gonna take the wire. We're gonna go to the lock. Do the locky things. Click, click, all that jazz.
The lock isn't especially secure. I should be able to open it with the wire from the cargo hold.
Why do they now introduce minigames? Okay. What? What? Okay. Then at the bottom of my hill, there needs to be. Eh? 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 Okay. Then here there needs to be something. I think it was like here. Is that close enough? We good? I think it needs to go up just a tad more. Also, this needs to go up just a tad more. Oh, is that too far now? I don't know how this works. Guys, this is not the puzzle to give me at this time. Maybe at the start of the stream, sure. Okay, that seems good. This one here needs to go up. Okay, I think it was this one. Sure, why not? Let's.
There we go.
Okay. I'm a genius.
A lock master and son. If I wanted to steal the eye...
Tell me I'm not leaving. Do not leave the room. Do not. Okay. Okay. Okay.
If everything goes a finger...
Isn't this in a pillowcase?
Neatly folded. Legrand hasn't... Legrand must have taken and developed the photos. He seems to be prepared for everything, with access to more resources. This is the pipe from the cargo hold. Legrand seems to have inspected it for fingerprints. Either he wore gloves... Aha! I suppose it's some sort of... Legrand has been awake for at least 30 hours. I shudder to think what... A policeman on a murder investigation, the risk that he could miss evidence, or... Legrand's file, centimeters thick, but totally useless. Well, our man is ruthless. This file belongs in it. The inspector should concentrate. Another alarm. It was tripped at some... Legrand must have taken them yesterday at the crime scene. A rough diagram of the ship. Legrand marked the Baroness's cabin. Seems like he didn't turn up anything else of note. This photo provides an overview of the crime scene. Shot in her sleep. She didn't feel a thing. She went to sleep.
She screamed, didn't she?
Yes. The bed, the blood spot. The spot on the sheet is much bigger than the one on the mattress. There's blood on the blanket as well. The blanket and the sheet are gone. Yes, that's how we found her yesterday. I think. I wasn't really myself at the time. No. Nothing suspicious.
Finish the investigation?
A masked forensic placing increasing importance on the preservation of evidence. But not in Switzerland yet. It's a small lab used to conduct simple analysis on site. All right.
What? Oh, this is the first... Oh, what? What are we doing?
Half of the tools in this box will be interesting for an archaeologist. Actually, forensics and archaeology are really quite similar to each other. The goal is to find out what happened, whether a... What's this? Oh, how practical. A hermetically sealed cotton swab. I'll take it.
Oh, blood samples.
Aha! This is some kind of inventory list. For each chemical, it lists the chemical composition and a short comment on how to use it. And here's a list of the most important procedures. Fingerprints, gunshot residue, blood. I don't have to analyze the pillow and feathers to determine whether there's gunshot residue. I can smell it. And I don't have any other clues at the moment. I'm sure Legrand could work magic in it. For Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. Smells like chemical. There are still fragments of the Why is he pushing himself like this?
I can't access the bathroom.
A microscope. Look. There's nothing on the... And therefore...
Okay. Anything else I can look at while I'm here? I don't think so. So I'm gonna save it. And I think I'm gonna go to bed. You know? That has been a stream of all time, for sure. I think it took about 2 hours to finally do something, but that's progress, I guess. Next time we'll be looking at bloodstains and... I don't know, because that's the only thing I have right now. So, maybe I'll be doing some lockpicking. or something else. I don't know. I don't know what they want from me, man. I'm gonna go to bed. But as always, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I will be back hopefully on Monday. You all have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye! That's not my normal sign-off. Hang on, that felt weird. What do I think I just... I don't know. I'm sorry. Good night.